Hey YouTube collectors, toy hunters, resellers, scalpers, and enthusiasts of any collectible type. Welcome, thanks for checking this video out. Hope you guys are doing awesome as always. You know how it goes, finding luck on your scores, getting all the figures you want, not having to battle other people, whatnot, getting those pre-orders in by mail pretty mint in a sense. Like, for instance, I to this day have not opened up my Walmart order of the retro cel-shaded Spider-Man. This is the Walmart shipper in a bag, bubble mailer that I got my retro Spider-Man in, and just feeling it out, it seems like it came out pretty good. So why haven't I opened it? I have no idea. We're going to do something with it. We're going to leave it in there. I don't know. We'll figure that out. But I've got a stack of stuff that I still need to get to before I start opening up other stuff and leave the other stuff still in pack, unreviewed, whatnot. Like I got a section of stuff, or just a selection of stuff that I got to get to this soon enough. Like, I've been wanting to open this goddamn Shawn Michaels since I got it, and I still have not gotten around to it. This is the Shawn Michaels that I wanted. This is a badass Shawn Michaels. I've acquired a couple of them in the past, but it's just not the suit that I want, So I either trade them off or return them. You know how it goes. You kind of get something, fear out of missing out, whatever. But it's neither here nor there. Let's talk about something that I've been wanting to open up for a while. I'm huge on Mortal Kombat. I'm huge on Street Fighter. I love these classic nostalgic 90s fighting games, but I just got into the Storm Collectible game a little late, so I found this out of town at a local shop out of town. Found it for $120. I was like, badass, I'll take it. It's still in the tissue, still untouched, mint, like, awesome. But of course, this is one of the items that I just hadn't gotten around to opening. And then at my current local shop, my buddy there actually got one in the shop, but it was loose, it was open. So I was like, oh, badass, I don't have to open mine, let me check it out. So I started messing around with the figure a little bit, and I don't know, sometimes it happens to me, sometimes more than I'd like for it, because sometimes it's like the hype of the figure that I'm really excited for, and then I take it out of the pack and shit, I don't like this figure. So I either sell it off, trade it off, or try to repackage it and return it if I still have the receipt. Fuck it, like, I just don't want the figure. Anyway, that's kind of what happened with this Mortal Kombat 3 Unmasked Sub-Zero. Now, Mortal Kombat 3 was probably my favorite Mortal Kombat, other than Deception, because this is a kind of game that, is a pinnacle of its time, that set sort of a new standard for combos and speed and fatalities, graphics, introduced new awesome characters, concepts, whatever. So that's where we're at right now. I acquired this again before I was able to mess with the figure open, but now I'm going to open it, do an unboxing, give you guys a review in my own honest opinion, because sometimes you mess with the figure again and you're like, okay, maybe I actually do like it. So I didn't actually get to check out the other accessories because the figure was just kind of loose on its own, but I think it did come with like the little ice, the frozen shade, or the frozen casing that's supposed to mimic the fatality. So gonna bust this baby out of the box, gonna give it a little review and confirm or disconfirm if I want to keep it or not. So if I don't want to keep it, I will I'll put somewhere here at the bottom my eBay link, and if any of you out-of-box collectors or loose collectors want to pick it up, I'll start the bidding at a fairly low price, or maybe just at about retail, and let you guys decide how much you want to pay for it. But I've seen this already, $130, $140, even at $160 plus shipping. So it's climbing up there. I'm not trying to scalp it or get more. If I can get back what I paid for it, hell, great. So now, as you all know, we bust this baby open, give it a little explosion shot, but I just want to go over the packaging. Oh no, that's it. I took its innocence. So there we go. Mortal Kombat 3 Unmasked Sub-Zero. So like all the other Storm Collectibles packaging, we got an awesome casing, full figure, second head sculpt, the ice mold for the fatality. So excuse me there. Of course, we have the full product shot on the side, the Mortal Kombat logo, head sculpts, accessories, posing, and of course that transitioning side art right there on the box, which is just, you know, I don't know, Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero was my favorite Mortal Kombat, and then Mortal Kombat Sub-Zero Deception came out, and holy shit, that they made him look like the goddamn Shredder. So, but alright, here we go. Now we can bust them out of the box. So here we go. Got the leader of the Lin Kuei out of the packaging. Standing tall. It's a cool figure. It really is. It's a fucking Storm Collectible. It's just like the Ferrari, or it's just like I don't want to call it the Ferrari, but it, you know, it's an up there caliber for the action figures. Now, although some of the older Storm Collectibles did have its issues, like many others, they have come a long way in fixing them up. But if I am going to ultimately put this up for sale, I'm not going to try to articulate it as much, because I do like my figures rather tight, and I take care of my shit. So just looking right now, just upon first impression and inspection, paint apps are badass, detail's great. I just think that the pants section over here is kind of bland, but it's, I mean, what do you expect? They're just supposed to be black pants with like the blue thigh stripes there. So going over the articulation just to make sure everything is cool. Slowly. Sure, head works good. Or neck looks good. It's on a, seems like the neck joint is through the pliable torso here, because it's like a plastic, so you can press on it, so it's movable mold. So looks up, looks down. They all come with a type of butterfly joint effect. This one though, if you can tell, the chest there just looks a little off-centered. So it's his vest here, his chest harness is a little bit too much to the left. And I'm not going to try to move the chest so much, so we're just going to leave it as is. Butterfly joint works perfect. Left one works great too, so let's roll the shoulders back. Pretty tight figure, so it, hear that? There you go, yeah. Both arms are great. It's got a deltoid cut there, but because of how high the bicep and the tricep go up, it's going to give you limited rotation. So no problem. We got the awesome double jointed elbows. Wrists hinge and rotate perfectly well. You see that? Awesome. Abdominal crunch. And we've got that upper abdominal movement, but it seems like it's sticking out from right here. Like it's just a little off-centered in a sense, or his waist is. There we go. You see how it just kind of bulges up there? You gotta, so we gotta, like if this, oh, you see the bottom piece was eating up at the abdominal there, so we gotta get this pliable mold piece right over the lower abdomen section. Oh man, it looks like I'm gonna have to use something to sort of pry it through. Give me a sec. Alright, there we go, fixed. Just use the Ninja Turtle sword, slide it through. There we go, so it's not crunching up on the inside there. So yeah, that's one of the things with these type of you know, figure builds. So, but if it's something you can overlook and fix, well, it'll serve its purpose. So we do have a waist twist slightly, but the harness does kind of hinder it from completely turning all the way around. No big deal. It's not like the human body even turns around that much anyway, or rotates that much. Good thigh movement, awesome. His legs aren't being eaten by the underwear there. Double jointed knees, so great range. Great range. Ankles pivot, ankles go up and down. Toe articulation, I'm just gonna slightly reposition them, so awesome. These, dude, this figure is, it's cool. I don't know, maybe I will sell it. Maybe I won't sell it. Maybe I will, maybe I won't. What do you say? What do you think? So, and the hip rotation, which is really cool because anatomically speaking, that's exactly how the thigh rotates, not that cut that we normally see in other figures. So, it's a sweet figure, man. It's a really sweet figure. Oh, excuse the hand. Great figure. Awesome. I've got Mortal Kombat 3 Scorpion, of course, because that's, like I said, excuse the hand. Because, like I said, Mortal Kombat 3 is my favorite, right next to Deception. Alright. So, as far as the other accessories go, as you saw in the packaging, we've got the extra head sculpt. Can you see it there? His scarring there and his right eye. A little bit more expression on the face. We're going to try that one now because I think I like that one a little better. So slowly take this one. Carefully take this one off. You see? It's just on a straight peg, but it's got the articulation under the mold there. See, that's the... That's the expression. Heck yeah. Very cool. Put this right up here. So it comes with all these interchangeable hands. I'm not going to take them out, but I'm sure you can tell. He's got his ice hands, tiger claw hands. He doesn't have any ice ball or freeze ball shooting hands, but I guess we could use these for that. So these are cool. I like these a lot. Now we're gonna check this one. There you go. You just put the figure in there, close it up, and have him hold it. Of course, he rips you apart. Let's put that aside. And the aftermath is with these accessories. Now, I'm not going to take these. Oh, there's a bone coming out right there. I'm not going to take these accessories out. I'm going to leave them in the pack. I'm going to try to... There you go. We position that other bone right back in there. It's not pliable, so this is a hard piece. We've got some shins, some legs, some forearms. We got a iliac crest hip bone there. Looks like a femur or so. Maybe some... I don't know, just... That's not the tibial bone because that's there. We got the blood splatter and we've got the ice. The icicles, the ice effects right there when he shoots it out into the to the top of the screen, and then that ice comes on top of you and freezes you. So we're gonna leave these in pack. We're not gonna take them out. There's no reason to take them out. So, but yeah, it'd be cool if this blood was kind of like pliable, but no, it's a pretty solid piece. So. But alright, I'm going to leave my eBay link on the description in the box over here. I'll pop it in right now. There. So make sure you look for this Sub-Zero. I'm going to take pictures in front of this backdrop here, this City Ninja Turtle type scene, so that you can confirm that you saw the review on YouTube and you see my listing. So you saw for yourself in case you do go check it out. I hardly moved it. I'm going to position everything back. I'm going to leave this head sculpt on. I'm not going to mess with it. So you might see it on my eBay coming up soon. And I might put it up for bid or just give it a bid and a buy it now price. But once that one person puts in a bid, that's it. It's game on. Fair game and first come, first serve. It's truly an awesome figure, but I'm probably going to pass up on this, resell it, because I'm also kind of hoping for a Mortal Kombat Deception Sub-Zero from Storm Collectibles. So that's that. Oh, you guys want to see some scaling with other figures? Well, I recently did Ghost Rider, so there you go, Scorpion's cousin. And some people think that the Storm Collectibles are much bigger, but I mean, they almost scale the same. Of course, these are a little beef. The Storm Collectibles are beefier, thicker, whatnot. I guess it just depends on the mold. But we got, this is of course a Marvel Legend. Let's go with Super 7 Raph. Now this is not the undercover Raph from Big Bad Toy Store. This is just the regular Raph. I just put on an Undertaker coat with him, and this hat, this head sculpt is from the undercover Raph from Big Bad Toy Store. I just switched out the head sculpt, but it looks awesome. Now another Super 7. This is probably my favorite Super 7 figure, the Slash. As you can tell, it scales a little closer, and the Super 7s are pretty thick and beefy figures themselves too. So this, if you haven't gotten this guy, fucking get him. It is badass. It is way better than NECA's shitty Slash. So Sub-Zero, Storm Collectibles, side by side to a Python Patrol Cobra officer. And Sub-Zero next to Street Fighter II Ryu. Now you can tell the difference in girth, thickness, and just how beefier this figure is compared to Sub-Zero. Now you would think they would almost scale the same, but I mean, I think they made Ryu just a little overstocked. That's stockier than what he would be, but nonetheless, I love this figure. Like, it is the best Ryu figure I've seen. I'm excited for those Jadatoy Street Fighters. Like, shit, yeah, those are going to be awesome. So, that's another fellow Storm Collectible character. Scaling right next to Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero. And last one. SH Figure Arts Sagat, right next to Storm Collectibles Sub-Zero. Now, SH Figure Arts does have a tendency of making the figures a little smaller in scale. I guess because a buddy of mine said, yeah, well, they're pretty much just all made for Chinese people, so they are going to be a little smaller in scale and size. And, I don't know, that might be true, whatever, but for the domestic and the American toys, like, shit, they really they make them sizable, so. But yeah, I would, based on the comics, you would think Sagat is much taller and bigger than Sub-Zero, just about. So, well, everybody, thanks for checking this review out. Hope you liked it, and if you find yourself a Mortal Kombat 3 Sub-Zero and you do want to pay the aftermarket price right now, I do hope you find a decent and affordable price. Granted, he's not up there over $200 yet. You can still find a good one under $150, so good luck with that. And I'll be putting it up on my eBay pretty soon, so catch you guys on the next one.